the place because something happened.
Hello from Paracas. So we just arrived about half an hour ago. We just had a meal for $10 each. The usual soup, fish, rice, drink. Really nice. Bought some chocolates, cash is picking out. And now we're heading to the hostel. So Paracas is 4 hours south of Lima. So a 4-hour bus ride. It was nice enough, a nice bus. Cruised us there. Hang on, let me just check where we're going. So yeah, it's a perfectly fine bus ride. Paracas is known as a really nice seaside town, beach town. It's recently, or in recent years, it's been built up with 3, 4, 5-star hotels, like proper resorts here. So it's very touristy here. A lot of people speak English. And the main thing to do here is the Ballestas Islands, which we're going to go to tomorrow.
Poor man's Galapagos.
The poor man's Galapagos, that's what it's called.
We've been to Galapagos, so before I come to Paris.
It's like a little square. Yeah, exactly. So it's the poor man's Galapagos. So we're going to go to the island on a 2-hour tour, come back, and then we got a buggy tour of the national park nearby. Across through here. Of the national park nearby, we're going to go in a buggy. So that's the plan for Paracas. It sounds really fun. The tour of the poor man's Galapagos sounds fun. So right now we're just gonna go to the hostel, and check in, book our tour.
And we're gonna book it with a company which literally we got out from the bus and the guy came up to us and gave us really good prices. We haven't booked it with him yet. We're gonna just double check in a hotel. Hostel.
If it's a good price.
If it's a good price, we personally think it is.
It sounds really good price. So we're going to check there.
And then we've got his number, we're going to message him that we
want to book it. So we checked the hostel first just to make sure it is a good price. So we just been to the tour agency, we spoke to the hotel, they said it's a good price what we're getting.
Yeah.
So we went straight to the tour agency and booked everything.
We did try to haggle a little bit more, but he said that...
he said to us, go around the other tour agencies,
yeah,
you won't get it cheaper.
He said it's a high season anyway. So yeah, so he said like, we could have gone check, but we asked in the hostel and she said it's fine. And we booked it all together. We've got it sorted. We don't have to worry. We go to the office tomorrow at 8 o'clock.
So what we've got, we have got a tour to Islas Ballestas, which is the poor man's Galapagos. We've got a tour of the national park in a buggy. First time in a buggy. It's going to be cool. And we've got a bus to our next location down south to Huacachina, which we were thinking how we're going to do. So we've got that all together, and we paid 234 soles,
yes.
Which is,
I don't remember, 45 quid?
Which is £45 for that all together, which is really good.
Yeah,
it's a really good price.
We think so.
So this is Paracas. The guy said the Paracas is in Quechua, it means sandstorm. And he said in like August time, the sandstorms here are absolutely crazy. Like no tours can happen for like days and days because of the sandstorm. It's a nice view of all the boats here.
And the sunset we just missed.
We just missed the sunset. Should we go around the other side?
It's a little bit chilly.
It's a little bit cold.
Yeah.
He said on the tour tomorrow to wear a jacket because it is cold on the boat to the island and on the buggy on the way back. So yeah, this is Paracas. It's a very small town, but it's very touristy, and this is high season at the moment.
Yeah. Our place is not bad. View. It's lovely, yeah?
We can get a good picture here. Look how nice it is here.
It's lovely.
It's beautiful. The sunset, the sand. It's a beautiful beach. We're going to have to cut. It's a shame we're not going to be here longer. We can't have time to relax on the beach.
No.
Do you want to go get a beer?
Yeah.
Okay. Good morning. So it's the next day in Paracas. We just had breakfast at the hostel, and we walked through town, and we're heading to the. What are we heading to? We're heading to the tour company office. which is where we're getting picked up from for the island. So from this island we should see, I don't know, maybe penguins, sea lions, anything else, like other animals and things. It's supposed to be really cool.
We'll see what we see.
Yeah, we'll see if there's actually anything to see. Apparently if you go in the early morning tour you've got more chance of seeing animals, so
Yeah.
that's why we're going now. We've got about 10 minutes to get to the office.
Plenty of time.
It's about 5 minutes away, so we should be okay. Head down here.
But there was a couple with us eating breakfast who haven't booked anything yet, and they're going for 8 o'clock this morning as well. So.
Yeah, exactly. So they're just literally turning up 5 minutes before it's supposed to leave and booking.
Quite chilled.
Yeah. We'll show you the tour. It's going to be fun. So we got to the area. We got to the office, and Victor, our guy, was waiting for us outside.
But to be honest, it looks like you don't need to have a guide. You can just turn up and buy your ticket.
Buy a ticket here? Yeah, probably. So we're in a big queue here to get onto a boat. So he literally took us 2-minute walk from the office to here. So we're just waiting now. So hopefully it'll be a few minutes.
Hope we get a good seat. It does look like we're one of the last.
We are one of the last people, so we'll probably get a crap seat.
Maybe they do line by line.
Yeah, I think, yeah. So we'll see where we can sit. So we've gone from the main point onto the pier now.
Yeah, and we're still queuing. The boat looks like a double suite. So one left, one right. And hope to get the right seat.
Hopefully. At the front on the left hand side, he said. Our tour guy said, so we'll see.
Show me how excited you are.
How excited. So I'm not sure what we're waiting for.
No, they're cleaning them.
We've just got on the boat, we're on the left hand side, which we wanted. We're not.
Right at the back.
We're right at the back, so we might have a problem hearing stuff from what the guy says.
I'm thinking they might be coming to the river front.
Yeah, we'll see. So yeah, this is our boat.
For your life jacket?
Oh, look.
So many.
Mira los pelícanos.
So there's a Nazca line up here.
Wow.
On our way to one of the Nazca lines. There's so many, over hundreds of square kilometers, but here's one from the boat.
And there on the hill, that figure called as the candelabra. Let's begin this explanation saying that that figure is 170 meters tall and 78 meters wide. That's official. The figure is carved. Right now we can measure in certain parts between 10 to 60 centimeters deep. But they say at the beginning it was close to 1 meter 20 centimeters deep in certain parts too. So it means that it is disappearing. For others, it's the figure of a cactus. You know, ancestral prayers from different cultures drawn the use of some cacti and other plants and use them like hallucinogens too.
So we're getting closer. If you can see the island slowly starting to appear. The islands are made of rock formation. Oh,
Hola. Muy bien, amigos, hemos llegado a la isla Ballestas. Adelante tenemos el arco principal arch of this island, the principal arch of Ballestas, and there on the beach we have the first island that we see in our circuit. Ahead on top we can see a colony of birds. Those birds are some cormorants. And we talk in our circuit, then we talk about them. So you know that everything's we can see the males, females, and we can research something. Arriba, pingüino de Humboldt, on the left, on top, you can see some. And to the left of the rock, there is an arch. If you follow the outline of that arch, just the outline with imagination and fantasy, yeah, you'll see the profile of a face looking to the sea. From top to down, there's the outline. We have an eyebrow,
Face looking into the sea.
a mouth, and a chin. We go to that face as Jesus Christ face, Jesus Christ profile, and it's a masterpiece of nature, million years of erosion in some ways.
Oh, did you see the computer?
Yeah.
Negras con las
Can
testas
you see
rojas,
down the third
bueno,
vulture?
somos carroñeros, le llamamos
Vultures.
gallinazos
With
cabeza
red
roja.
heads, so cool.
Ahí están entonces.
We saw quite a lot of them in Peru.
Ahora,
Okay.
Parecen los ronquidos de Titi. Vamos a malograr el video. Mira, los ronquidos de Titi.
familia de cormorán negro y cormorán patas rojas. El cormorán guanay, también conocido acá en la zona como patillo, parecieran patos flacos cuando vuelan. Veanlos, sí, parecen patos flacos. Estos son los cormoranes guanay. Esta es la especie de ave más importante del Perú cuando hablamos de economía, ya que nosotros usamos su excremento para la agricultura. Ellos producen cerca del 80% del humano a nivel
So
nacional.
cool, yeah?
Cormoranes guanay. So you can see guanay como silencio, por favor. Una ave negra con el pico rojo.
As you can see, it's a hairy one. So cute, yeah?
Mira. Es fotogénico.
Like you say hello.
Tipo negro. Esa foto tomando foto también.
Okay, so we finished the tour, we're back on the pier now.
It's definitely worth it. It's so cheap for what it is, yeah?
Very cheap for the tour, yeah. So definitely worth it. It'll be about $25 each then.
The price
11
can
on top.
vary from 20 to 30 soles.
Yeah. So we're going to go back to the hotel now and get ready for our afternoon tour in the buggy.
Yeah.
Okay, we're on our way to drive a buggy through
Yay!
the national park.
Yeah, really excited. Dan's gonna drive. I'll be the first screaming passenger.
5-minute walk, going to the office again.
I'll be driving something like this.
You think it's like that?
I think so, no?
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah, I really look forward
So
to
hopefully
it.
it's easy enough to drive, because I've never driven anything like this before, and I haven't driven anything for a while, no car since England
God, over 3 months.
for 3 months.
Yeah.
So we reached at the start point. These are our buggies.
So Dan, how do you feel? Do you think it'll be okay?
I think so. I mean, I don't need to use this.
Which is great.
I don't know if you can see this. He said, no, don't touch that. None of these buttons touch. Obviously, one's an ejector seat, so that'll pop us out. Literally turn that and press green, and then I should be able to go.
And he said 3 times right if you want to go right, 3 times left. Yeah.
We'll see. And I'm not allowed to overtake, so
Oh, are you not?
isn't that what he said?
Oh, I don't know.
I think he said no. Well, we can try and overtake.
Maybe
Might
not.
go wrong.
Maybe. Dan is very anxious to start and go.
Turned on maybe a bit early.
Not early. We're not going yet.
That's been off. Off we go.
Off we go. Ooh, bumpy. This is scary.
tickets yesterday from the office, so we got given this to get into the park.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, yeah. They don't like it.
Kasha hates it.
I'm a little bit more relaxed now.
Why are you hating it?
It just goes all over the place.
Probably can't hear it.
I'll die.
We're going all over the place, but
Yeah.
it's fine.
No.
We're on a special path.
Slowing down again. So I quite like this place.
This place.
Now I'm happy. Woohoo! God, rocks, stones are flying. So it seems a bit dangerous here without glass.
Right stuff.
Yeah. Oh, another one. Oh, God. So the safety features are not that great because dancing bell just fell apart.
Yeah.
Tire, like mine is tight. It's like changing tire on Formula One.
So the car with the flat tyre now won't start.
I think it starts. No, it won't.
There's starting, and
So we were riding for 5 minutes and we think there's another broken one.
oh god, is it broken down?
Not sure, but they are doing something to it. The one. Did you see that? We made it to our stop. We made it to...
So we're at some beach, some cove, really nice, really pretty.
Yeah.
Not busy.
It's just so beautiful. Another one is not starting. Nothing completely. The other one is not there, none of them starting at all. Yeah. So we're ready to go and our little car started straight
Buggy.
away. Buggy. So that's a good sign. We don't saw so many non-starters.
Exactly. Yeah. We're just waiting.
So we've got another stop. Not sure how long for, what we're going to do here, but that's look what it's about. Oh, it's beautiful view. Wow.
¿Cuánto nos íbamos a morir?
Nice picture.
So
So we did a brief look out at this mirador. It's very nice.
yeah, that's much more impressive than the other one.
Than the beach.
Yeah.
Just gonna have a quick look over the edge. What? It's just a vast desert, this national park.
You can see the ocean there.
Just
Just
cliffs.
yeah.
We'll see the ocean down there, and then more desert. So this national park is not about any animals or anything like that. It's just
No, just a park. To be honest, we just did it for the
for
buggy.
these. Yeah. If you don't have these, there's no point really coming here. I mean, there's a nicest beach, but
We spent the day on a nicer beach, but actually the one in
Paracas.
Paracas is actually lovely. I would not bother going further.
Exactly. This is so. Unless you're doing like a buggy tour or a quad bike tour, yes.
Paracas in general is quite nice for a few days to relax. Personally, I would have loved to stay one day extra and just do again the boat tour. I just loved it so much.
You do it again?
Yeah, I would have done it again.
Cool.
So we're going again. Not sure where.
The next stop.
We are here today with Daniel talking about the national park he entered to. What is it called?
Paracas National Park.
Is
I think so.
Oh, okay. So if it's not called that, should I sue you for what? Lying?
You can't
fraud?
see me.
I can.
Go to the edge.
Dan wants to jump from the edge. I'm not sure about this if I trust him to go on the edge with him. Yeah.
So I think this is our last stop. We're going to watch the sunset here, I believe.
And the time is, we got on a tour, it's 16 past 6.
So we've been 3 hours so far.
Yeah, actually the sunset usually is what, 25 past 6? Yeah, it should be really soon. But it won't be full sunset because we can see some, what are they, mountain things, sand dunes in front. This beach is actually called Playa Roja. Roja means red in Spanish. So its red color is from fragments of rock dragged by the waves that impact the Santa Maria headlands. So on Playa Roja you can often find El Zarapito.
Long legs and neck, recognisable for its long and white curved beak. Plumage with blackish brown and white spots, grey bluish legs. You find it in lagoons and sandy hills of the coast. This bird nests in North America.
But we
I
can't
can't
really see any, yes.
Not yet.
So I saw a wooden statue of it. We got it.
We got one.
Is it this one?
I don't know.
It doesn't have long legs. Maybe not this one. That looked like a bit of a condor or blue boobies. I'm not sure. I'm not a bird expert, so I'm Dan expert.
Moved our buggy.
That was amazing. Moon!
It's a sunset on another day in paradise.
You got it on the camera. That's an abuse.
I'm not gonna,
That's for a divorce.
I'm not gonna put it in.
Puppy, they're all going away, quick. So the sun is set. We are going. The sad thing is getting dark, but we don't have the lights.
We don't like.
And you don't know how to turn them on. Don't try. Don't flick it.
Jersey.
flipped something, but they don't look on. Dan just asked me if I want to drive. I don't know if you can hear, but our tires are so squeaky. We made the back, thank God. We are alive. Oh, it's smoky here.
Still going. Smoke too early.
Okay, I can still die. Oh, I take off my glasses, I can see more. I don't know what to say. Okay. We made it. I'm so cold and full of sand. Look here.
Okay. So we finished. Ooh,
Oh, I feel a bit shaky, yeah? Do you feel?
so cold.
Yeah, I'm cold, yes. I think I need maybe some warm drink.
So overall, maybe 3.5, 4 hours that was.
Yeah.
3.5, so
Yeah. So I think it was worth the money.
I think so.
I think it was fun, like if you don't count me being scared, but our car did go right and left, and one couple almost crashed with a car, really.
With a lorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just went straight into the other side of the lane.
Yeah.
But we're on the main road and it looked like it was going to crash. Luckily it turned last minute, but still, yeah, really good fun.
Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, I think the
Yeah.
views were pretty, but not like breathtaking. But again, we are spoiled now because we've seen so many nice places. But we never done anything like this. We never been in the buggy, so I think it was fun experience. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a really fun experience. That car. So overall, really good. So that is our adventure in Paracas over. All we're going to do now is going to go eat some food,
Yeah.
and then we're going to not do anything else tonight. And tomorrow morning or afternoon, we can wake up a bit later, and we've got a bus ready to go to Huacachina, which is where
that's where
our next
looking
vlog's
forward
from. Bye. So it's the next morning. We had some nice food last night. So we've got a bus in an hour to Huacachina, as we said before, where we're going to do sandboarding in the oasis and things like that. So yeah, we've got about an hour. So what we're going to do now is probably going to book
Nazca over flight of
Nazca lines.
Nazca
So we're
lines.
going to book our flight over the Nazca lines.
So excited.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
one of the big things we're going to do. So we're going to book that, have a look at prices now, then we're going to catch the bus and go to Huacachina. So overall, Paracas, really like Paracas. Probably
Small,
nice beach, nice safe town, feels really good.
lovely people.
Loads of restaurants.
Yeah, everyone speaks English.
A lot of people speak English here. Things to do, so you got the boat rides, you got the buggy tours, you got the...
We used emotion tours just because as we arrived, the guy approached us and gave us quite good prices. So
you got
we were happy with those.
Ballestas Islands, which we did, National Reserve, which we did in a buggy. Nazca Lines, we're going to go to Nazca and book that flight. I don't think there's anything on the back. Oh, you can book other things, but these are far away. So
Yes.
but overall, it's just a really nice town to spend a few days if you're down here, because yeah, it's really good, really nice beach.
Yeah, I think definitely one of our favorites after Chochopoyas, yeah?
Yeah, definitely one of our favourites. So yeah, we're gonna have a look at all this now, and we'll see you in Huacachina.
See you then.
Bye.